Yeah.
We're here to talk about Angelissima. Angelisima is line design for everybody. The owner of the company tried the products about 2 years herself before she even puts them in the market. Our parent company is Life, is organic vitamins company. And a lot of the products, including the shampoo, will have some of the vitamins itself. All the products, like especially lipsticks, a lot of the lines now, even really expensive lines, have lead. So this is a great thing that we don't have that in the products. As you know, the body is about 80% of water. So for them, they took that concept in consideration when they did the products. A lot of the products have natural, just plain water. And what it is because that way your body can absorb it easily. And it's, that's what your skin always looks nice and fresh. We have from cosmetics, skincare, hair care. Life has been on the market for about 20 years. We're in 19 countries. And you can get them pretty much everywhere. We have some products that are more is for people over 40. Most of the time we think like for anti-aging cream, you have to use it when you're like getting old pretty much, but no. Nowadays we start growing at the age of 20. So that's when we really need to concentrate on a lot of like especially eye creams. The other vitamin that we use a lot is vitamin C. Vitamin C helps to rebuild your skin cells, so that really helps for that. Some of them has that. Some of them has, like the body scrub has caffeine in it. We know caffeine helps to tone the muscles. So some of the products will have that, in fact. One of them, it has an antioxidant. A lot of times we don't consume enough of them when we eat. So that's a lot of times we have lack of antioxidants in your diet. We have antibacterial hand cream. These are amazing. Usually most of them it has alcohol in it, and when you put it on, it really dries your hand. This is totally different. It will moisturize your hands at the same time that sanitize your hands. Our line, especially the makeup, doesn't have that much of the selection. Literally, we have 4 shades of colors on all of them, like including the mineral powder, 2-in-1, and foundation. Most of the product has water. So when you put it on, it kind of looks a little dark, but as you start wearing it, they have the hair color, which is ammonia free. It leaves your hair really silky.
What does it have in alternative to ammonia?
The ammonia, what it does, opens the cuticle of the hair and lets the color penetrate. Okay, but this one not having ammonia, what it's gonna do is not gonna change your natural tone. It only adds color where the gray is. So you're not gonna be able to lift.
Only the process.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not gonna lift. It's only gonna cover whatever the gray, but it's not gonna change your natural color is not gonna be able to lift. So we only have 6 colors. That's all the colors. And of course, this one probably you're gonna see it more on somebody with light color. If you do some highlights first and then add it on, then you may get like a true tone. Or if they have all 100% gray hair, then you will get that tone. It doesn't lift at all.
So it's like demi-permanent.
It is like a demi-permanent, like I say. Alondra has really curly hair.
Really curly hair. This is not. This is just
very tight curly.
Miss Umera, Miss Laham knows. Miss
And I work with her, so I used to do her color all the time. And 2 weeks it will look good, and then 2 weeks it will fade. Especially her ends will get almost blonde. Every time that we did her hair, we used to leave it like from root to end, and it still will fade it out. And we used to use the semi-permanent color, and it still will be the same problem. Now we're using Angelissima. It doesn't fade. I just did her roots. I didn't even run it through because her ends are a little bit dry because, being so curly, and we usually blow dry her hair straight a lot. So her ends are a little bit dry, and so we didn't even run it through this time. But it leaves your hair really silky. Literally, you don't even need conditioner when you do the color because it's very silky, especially on the straight hair. It's really good.
It's very creamy. And actually, when you put in like conditioning, that feeling, it doesn't itch, it doesn't burn, nothing. It's just
No
like
smell.
you're putting conditioner on your hair. It's very good.
We have this. It's a gel. This will literally rebuild your skin like right away. is really good too. Like especially when you burn your client, it's really
you
good.
burn, with
The curling
the
iron.
curly iron, the flat iron,
It's good.
So it's
They have their own brush line too. Actually, this is the low packaging. The new one is black too. They have the case too, for people that they like the cosmetology. I mean, the makeup is wonderful case too. They have nail polish. I'm a hairdresser. Usually my polish comes out in 2 days because my hands are in water all the time. That doesn't happen. Really helps.
How long has your company been open?
The company, the makeup line, it has been 5 years. Although before they were with a different name, and because of legal reason, we went out with Angelisima about 2 years ago. But our parent company has been on the market for 20 years.
Which is the vitamin company.
Is the
So what
vitamin
was the
company.
previous makeup name?
Kenyan Vergara. That was the previous name. Yeah, it's from Mexico. It's from Mexico. They actually launched it into the U.S. about 2 years when they changed the legal name. I think that was the reason why they couldn't bring it to the USA. So they changed it to Angelissima 2 years ago, and that's when we started carrying it.
And the only way to purchase it is through you?
It's
Through
either
distributors,
through me,
no?
the company has their own program. You can become a member, like for a business. It's a great business tool too. You're like an independent person.
And shadows and blushes have a strong fragrance
No,
to them?
no, nothing is, like I say, everything is based on the vitamins. So most of the products, they're not gonna have a smell at all.
So we're gonna do a treatment on her hair and we're gonna wash her because the hair has to be clean. Okay, so she's gonna come with me in the back, please.
So what is that you're applying?
This is a multivitamin hair serum, and this is for the scalp. To revive the cells. What kind of oil?
It's a multivitamin.
The serum.
And pretty much everybody can use it, but if you have a problem with your scalp, you can use it once a week. Most of the time when you lose hair, that's one of the main reasons because your pores are all clogged. A lot of times we wash our hair, and especially now I think with all the sulfate-free, I don't know, for some reason, to me it feels like it doesn't really clean the hair, especially your scalp that well. I mean, they're great for your hair, but I don't think they kind of clean it up that well. So this is a good way to prevent that.
And she has dry scalp, I see. So this will work really good on her. Just gotta make sure to massage all the hair. Like, you do a scalp treatments here at school, just normal, and then you apply this at the scalp.
So this has different consistency.
Yeah, this is more cream.
That's a mask, and
This
it's
is a mask.
mostly for the hair. That's what it is.
Does it go under dryer underneath?
You can put it under the dryer for 5 minutes. Usually we leave it just like that without the heat for 15 to 20 minutes. Just let it be for 20 minutes. Then you wash it off, and you dry your hair. That's it. But I'm gonna put it under the dryer since she has really dry hair.
And what, once a week, twice a month?
This you can do twice a week. If your hair really needs it, twice a week it'll be the proper way to use it.
So there's no protein in this?
Yes.
It has keratin.
It does, okay,
Yeah.
multivitamins and the glucose. Sorry.
Yeah, the one for the sky has multivitamins in it, and the mask, it has keratin in it. So that will make your hair, shiny and take it out some of the creasiness.
5 minutes under the dryer. How does the hair feel? Soft and silky.
Amazing.
Wow. It is amazing.
Especially these pieces, I'm sure they were so dry. Her hair is done. We blow dry it. We didn't put no styling product. Most of the time, especially with her hair that she has, all this bleach, you know it's gonna be really tough to blow dry without no product or oil. So if anybody wants to see even her highlights show more the color, it brightens it up a little bit more, and it's very silky. So I'm gonna put a little oil on it, but I want to see, you know, I want you to guys see how it came out before we put anything else. You're more than welcome to touch, to pet her.
Oh, it is soft.
It is soft.
No, it's good.
And like I said, especially these ends
very
are very fried. You know, those ends are hard to really get them.
It's good.
And this is just.
I'm just gonna
oil.
use a little bit of Moroccan oil. I don't want to do too much advertising for them. But for all those frizzy ends, you know, it's always just to add a little bit of the oil. And on her, I'm using the lye formula. So it won't get too greasy, but it will help with all those little flyaway pieces. All right, we're done.
Very nice.
Yeah.
You have oily skin or combination?
Combination.
Combination.
Just wet it out.
This way.
Yeah, just wet it out. We're gonna start her facial. Before you start doing anything, your skin has to be wet. That kind of activates the product a little better. And this is a foam, a cleanser, but it comes in a foam. You just put it all over your skin, work on it. As you know, we always use those 2 fingers. They have the less pressure than the rest of them. The main ingredient on the cleanser is aloe vera.
So does this cleanser remove makeup at the same time, or it's just the regular first cleansing?
It will do both. As you can see how far
And
I'm
remove makeup?
Yeah, you will use it in the morning, you know, and before you do all your makeup, your routine, and at night too, before you put your night cream. This is the one designed for mixed skin, like the one you have with combination skin. You will use that one. The other one is a cream. The one for dry skin is more like it has a little bit more emollient in it. How does that feel?
That's good.
It's refreshing. Okay, after that, now we're gonna do the scrub. And the same thing, you know, they have for combination skin and they have for normal. Her skin is combination, so we're gonna use this one. This scrub is the same thing, aloe vera. And it has a little bit of the grains in it, the same to remove all the dead cells. You know, the same thing, you go a circular motion with those 2 fingers, that's the less pressure in it. Did that feel too rough or is it okay?
How does it feel, Anita? Is it rough?
It's not rough,
But it's
but
good.
you feel the grain. Yeah.
Don't forget your
smells
neck, you know, don't forget.
What's in a scrub? Is it walnut seeds or is it sand?
A lot of the product has, for the one for the face, is gonna have vitamin E and vitamin C as the main ingredient.
But the scrubbing action, does it? What's the grains?
Fiber.
Fiber?
They use a lot of fiber too in their products, especially on the scrubs, like at the body scrub too. They have a little bit, and they have a little bit of the caffeine in it.
Yeah, it says the body scrub contains caffeine.
And that's, as we know, a lot of times caffeine helps for tone down, you know, the muscles and your skin, so that will make your skin to prevent from getting all saggy. And when you use it, it has the grains too from the coffee, and it leaves your skin very nice and soft too. How that feels? Good. Fresh, huh? Another important thing to do, don't use too much like a hot water. A lot of people have the tendency to use over hot water, and that will really remove everything from your skin, but the same thing, you are damaging your skin. So try to use, kind of cool water, not too hot. After you take it out all the scrub, make sure it's really clean. Now we're gonna put the mask.
So what vitamins does this mask have?
The main ingredient on this is fiber. And of course they all have, like I said, vitamin E and vitamin C.
Your chest, what about the rest of you? Can you just squeeze it on all over and exfoliate the whole body?
You can use it too, yeah. So we'll leave it about 20 minutes.
We're just gonna clean it out.
Do you already have your list for the afternoon class?
Put a moisturizer over it.
Moisturizer.
Yeah.
That's a serum?
This is the serum, the gel.
Yeah.
That's the serum, yeah.
How does it feel? Feels good?